So you're interested in learning more about Covington, and maybe you're thinking about moving there, but you're not really sure what's in Covington, or maybe you're a little bit worried about how far it is from New Orleans. Well, I'm gonna teach you some of the ins and outs and take you around my Google Maps to kind of show you what Covington is all about and what the distances are to important things like the airport in downtown New Orleans and other things to do. So let's get after it right now. Okay, before we jump into my Google Maps, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Riley, and my team and I have helped thousands and thousands of people just like you with their smooth move to New Orleans. So if that's you, if you're wanting to move here to our beautiful state of Louisiana, then go ahead and send us a text or an email. You can give us a call, or you can schedule a Zoom call with me, and I would love to meet with you. All right, go ahead and get that scheduled. Go ahead and maybe hit the subscribe button while you're at it. And now we're gonna jump into my Google Maps. Alrighty, you should be in my Google Maps with me by now. And we are looking at Covington, this kind of funky shape of Covington. So it is bordered by sort of, let's see, 190 is kind of on the border here, as well as the Crestview River and the Bogue Falaya. You can see all of this blue surrounding Covington that kind of falls on the borders, and then the Bogue Falaya going kind of northeast. So that forms the kind of funky shape of Covington. Now I want to zoom out. We're gonna have to go across Lake Pontchartrain on the Causeway Bridge, which does have a small toll if you have to take that commute every day for work, to New Orleans and back and forth. So it is not a huge toll. I want to say it's like $5 or so. And it takes about 50 minutes to get to downtown New Orleans and the CBD, the Central Business District. So if you work in kind of like this area, it's going to take you about 50 minutes to get to work. Maybe add another 5 or 10 minutes with rush hour traffic. And if you work in, let's say, the Metairie area, Metairie takes about 45 minutes to get to from Covington. Like I said, if you're traveling during rush hour, I would add in a few extra minutes just in case so your boss doesn't get mad at you every day. And if you need to fly out of Louisiana, it's going to take you about 50 minutes as well to get to Kenner, which is where the airport is from Covington. So take all of that into consideration. It's not a crazy amount of time. And, you know, if you like driving, if you don't mind, you know, that 45 to an hour drive back and forth to listen to music or a podcast, maybe you like listening to Audible, you know, listening to your books, then it's not a bad drive. Me personally, I love doing that. I love listening to podcasts and my books, and I love using that time to call people, catch up with my grandma or my sister, my mom. So if you don't mind that drive, I really don't think that living in Covington and traveling, commuting to work is that bad. But if not, then maybe Covington isn't the spot for you. But we're gonna go ahead and jump back across the lake to the North Shore is what we call it. So the New Orleans area we would consider to be the South Shore, and New Orleans, along with Madisonville and Mandeville and even Slidell, we would consider to be the North Shore. So we're gonna hop back up to the North Shore, and let's go ahead and zoom on in to Covington. So now I want to run through some main roads in the Covington area that will take you in and out of Covington to some places like Baton Rouge and New Orleans, for instance, and other surrounding kind of main cities that are close to Covington. I also want to run through some main roads located within Covington that if you move there, you will most likely use almost on a daily basis. So let's jump into it. So the bottom part of Covington, you'll see tons of water. So of course, if you love boating, Covington is a great place to be. Or if you just love living close to the water, you have the lake, you have all of these different bayous and rivers near you. It's amazing. But that's not what I was going to talk about. So you'll see that the I guess southernmost tip of Covington is essentially touching Interstate 12. If I zoom out here, you will see that Interstate 12, and we'll take you over towards the Hammond area. Hammond is another popular city in southern Louisiana, and it also has a university. So if you have kids who are in college or about to be in college, they're growing up, they have a couple more years, and you're thinking about moving to this area, Hammond has a great university. So just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Covington. Give your kids a little distance, but you're still close. And if we continue down or over I-12, you will head right to Baton Rouge. So, of course, I feel like many people know about Baton Rouge. It is a huge main city of Louisiana. So if you have anything important in Baton Rouge that you need to attend to, or maybe there is a big dinner or parade or something that you want to go to in Baton Rouge, maybe you have friends that you met that live there, you are so close living in Covington to Interstate 12 to just hop right on over to Baton Rouge and work your way over. So that is super convenient about living in the Covington area. Now, if you go the opposite way, you're going to head towards Slidell and the border of Mississippi. And Slidell is where I live. I love Slidell. If you hop on down, you can get to the lakefront and boat on over. We have great boating over here as well. You can also just hop right on the interstate, like I said, and work your way over. We have awesome restaurants and whatnot around here. So come on over if you choose to live in Slidell and come have dinner with us. Now, let's go ahead and clear that out. And as I previously mentioned, Highway 90, it kind of comes up here and curves. It also splits and goes 25 this way. It splits here and goes 21 this way. These are all main roads, especially in this area. Now, if we come down 190, that is going to, like I previously said, turn into the Causeway Bridge. The Causeway Bridge will take you across Lake Pontchartrain to the South Shore. So where New Orleans is, like I said, Metairie, Kenner, if you need to go to the airport, if you work across the lake, how easy is it to just jump right on the causeway and work your way down? I mean, it's essentially a straight shot. So that is another super convenient part about living in Covington, especially if you live, I guess, in that area. So now let's go ahead and zoom even closer. So right here, you'll see 21 is definitely a main road of Covington. So 21, if I'm not mistaken, turns into Tyler Street. This area up here is a little bit more residential. This main road is going to have, as you can see, a very well-known, very highly rated hospital, the St. Tammany Parish Hospital. And how amazing is it to have such a great hospital located within your city if you choose to live here? That, I think, is a wonderful aspect of Covington in this specific area. And if we clear that out, you can see that 21, you can get off the interstate, I-12, hop on 21 and go, and go up. And then, like I said, I think it turns into Tyler Street and also connects to this other main road that I believe is East Boston Street and West 21st Avenue. So this part, and I know this isn't Slidell, but you're going to get off the interstate. That's going to be, like I said, more businesses, a little bit less residential. You're going to have just about all the shopping that your heart desires. This from 21, where I just highlighted, as well as 190 coming down. So if you want to do any home improvement, if you need a Lowe's or a Home Depot, if you want to go take your kids out shopping or to like a trampoline park or Chuck E. Cheese's or whatever, if you need to go to the gas station, if you need to go get stuff for your pets at Petco or PetSmart, if you need to go to the grocery store, or maybe you just want to go shopping, maybe it's Christmas or birthdays are coming up and you want to go to Ulta and Target, whatever shopping you need to get done, it is going to be on these two main roads. There's tons of boutiques, salons, and everything else. So I think that is a wonderful aspect of living in Covington, because Covington is very, in my opinion, kind of like a quaint, historic town. It has tons of wonderful history to it, but it has all of this convenient shopping nearby where you don't have to go far out of your neighborhood to go to the grocery store and get gas and go get things for your pet. But yet once you're in your neighborhood, it's so, how do I describe it? Like cozy and quaint, and just has these beautiful oak trees and greenery and surroundings. There's parks. This Bogue, Falaya, I believe it's a state park. I think Covington is a wonderful spot, and I got on a tangent there. I'm sorry. So let's finish talking about these main roads. So let's zoom in. 21 has the hospital that's down there. It also has some shopping, lawyers' offices, doctors' offices, a few restaurants. Actually, quite a bit of restaurants going down 21. And I was right. It turns right into Tyler Street. And then if you want to hop, let me clear that out and zoom out. If you want to hop, and yeah, I was right again, hop on West 21st Avenue and then come on over. And I believe this is where it turns into Boston Street from this little bend on over. And this is where you're going to find the historic downtown Covington. All right. So this right here is a super main road of Covington. Okay. So we are going to kind of focus in on this East Boston Street area. So let's say we are coming off 190, turning on, and like I said, this is also where it splits and goes 21 if you do need to go the opposite direction, but we aren't going the opposite direction today. We are going to go down Boston Street. So the first place I want to mention is Coffee Rainy. Oh my gosh. Coffee Rainy has, just like the title says, they have coffee, great coffee, but I have to say their menu, it's kind of a cafe style menu, is out of this world amazing. They have the most unique food that is healthy, but is also so delicious. I am obsessed with their salads, and especially their protein salads. They'll put like quinoa and stuff like that in it and add all of these different vegetables that maybe you wouldn't normally do at home. And I'm also obsessed with their mushroom burger. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. My mouth is watering. So the next place I want to talk about is Marabou. Just go right up the street and you hit Marabou from Coffee Rainy. And Marabou has delicious pizza and Italian food. They also have these Brussels sprouts that have this glaze on them. So good. Their pizzas are the ones that go in those, I'm drawing a blank. Like the fire ovens? No, brick ovens? I don't know, but I bet you that you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, their pizzas are to die for. I love them. When I go to Marabou, I get the Brussels sprouts and I get the pizzas. Let me zoom in a little bit because okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. If we're just going to continue on up, Abita Roasting Co. has great coffee, as does Coffee Rainy, but their menu is also delicious. So like many of these restaurants in this area, you can sit inside or outside, including at Abita Roasting Co. Most of the time, I would say the weather is great here. I mean, it's December and we are in either a t-shirt or a very thin long sleeve shirts, and sometimes we can wear shorts, some days we might be in jeans, but you don't need to wear, you know, cozy Ugg boots and big jackets and stuff like that, except for maybe a couple times a year in the winter. But we are mostly in shorts and t-shirts, and it's December. So most of these restaurants, you're going to be able to sit outside almost all year long and enjoy the outside. We love sitting outside here. So right over here, let's go ahead and come down Florida Street, down Gibson, and to Matina Bella. Matina Bella, oh my gosh, they have the most amazing breakfast. I usually will get the same thing almost every single time because I'm that obsessed with it. It comes with the side of those little potatoes that are like breakfast potatoes, not hash browns, but the ones that are all diced up with some vegetables in it. My brain's not working today. And it comes with these poached eggs on English muffins with, I want to say, cheese or hollandaise sauce. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And lump crab meat. Are you kidding me? It is so good. It is so good. When I worked in this area physically at the office, I would get this probably once a month. Toad Hollow down here. So we're going to go ahead and cross Boston Street and come on down to Toad Hollow. Whoa, that was a funky circle. Toad Hollow has another great, I would say it's on the healthy side. So they have a healthy menu with very organic fruits and vegetables. They have lots of different salads and wraps and bowls, things like that. But so unique and so good. I love Toad Hollow. Let's come on down the street here and work our way to the English Tea Room. This is such a great spot to bring a group of girls or your daughters or grandma, something like that. I love the English Tea Room. I would go with my mother-in-law and sisters-in-law. Sisters-in-law? Anyway. And we would go and grab tea. They have a huge tea menu of different options, but they also have different food there and stuff like that. And it's decorated so cute. It's very British themed. And I think their food and their tea is absolutely delicious, but you almost go there for more for the atmosphere and just for the experience. But I would say that their menu is also wonderful. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bears. Are you kidding me? They have the best, I'm telling you, the best roast beef sandwich you will ever have. I didn't believe it. The person who told me that this was the best roast beef sandwich ever, I didn't believe her. I tried it. You have to wait in a little bit of a line usually because it is that popular and that good. So worth the wait. Oh my gosh. Now let's kind of look here. Bogue Falaya. I want to say it's a state park, but let's just say Bogue Falaya Park just in case I'm wrong. And let's zoom. There you go. So the park itself, you can kind of see, come down here, and I believe this is parking around there. The park itself has a huge jungle gym, play area for kids. And there's a walkway that goes around it. There's tons of different seating for picnics and stuff like that. A lot of different picnic tables. But my favorite part of it is there is a walking trail that goes along the river here and then back up. And they also have some walking trails that are located actually like throughout the park. But I loved coming here when I worked in this area to go during my lunch break, take a snack and go walk along the water and enjoy being outside. And then before I have to go back into the office, I found this park to be wonderful. And not only is it great for, you know, afternoon lunch breaks like I did, but all of the residential part that is around here, and I'm zoomed in close, but tons, this whole section down here, especially under Boston Street, is mostly residential neighborhood area. So you can hop on a bike ride with your kids, come on over to the state park, take a little walk around, let them drain their energy on the playground, and then bike back home in time for dinner. And I think that this area is wonderful. I love that. Covington is so family friendly and so safe. Their neighborhoods are beautiful. They have some of the neighborhoods, actually most of the neighborhoods I think, have this historic touch to it with beautiful oak trees. The greenery around, well actually within these neighborhoods is beautiful. It's so quaint, it's so cozy, it's so safe. You'll find people bike riding and walking and kids playing basketball in the middle of the road. In the summer, you'll see it all the time, morning to night. But I would say during the week when they have to go to school, you will see this almost every single evening. I love that part of Covington, how safe and quaint and family friendly it is. And speaking about the children, St. Paul's is a fantastic all-boys private school. So you will have to pay out of pocket for your kids to go here, but St. Paul's is wonderful. You could probably hear my dog just came inside. Her nails sound like high heels on the hard floor. And then I guess it would be like a sister school. The sister school to St. Paul's, that's an all-girls school, is located right here. Although it looks like it's just that building, it's actually I believe it's like all of those buildings. And that is a wonderful all-girls private school. So again, you will have to pay out of pocket for that, but absolutely wonderful school, extremely highly rated. And because we're zoomed in right here in this area, Aquista Paces is probably one of my favorite grocery stores, and it's located right there in Covington. They do have a couple others located on the North Shore as well, but Aquista Paces is one of those grocery stores where it just feels like a mom and pop grocery store. They have their own brands there, and it's kind of that, it's kind of a quaint grocery store, but at the same time, it's big. It's not gonna be like a small town grocery store that only has 5 aisles. It's still pretty big. But my favorite part about Aquista Paces is it has its own section for cheese and wine and crackers and olives and all of that stuff. So if you want to go down aisles of different wines from all oh my gosh, I can't speak, from all different areas of the world. So you'll get wines from everywhere, and they're kind of organized just like that, along with other alcoholic beverages of your choice. Aquista Paces is a great spot. You can go and get your dinner, and then you can go get a bottle of wine. You can go and get your cheeses for girls' night the next night. It's all done right there. Check. And did I miss anything else that's kind of like, oh, you know what? This is the last restaurant I'll mention because it's so yummy. Del Porto. So delicious. Their menu is insane. Is that what the Italians do? Anyway, their menu is so good, and it's a little bit fancier of a restaurant. Definitely fancier than some of the other ones that I mentioned. So you probably wouldn't go in jean shorts and a t-shirt. You might want to dress up a little bit nicer than that, but it is definitely delicious. And if you live in this area, you have to check it out. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up that portion of the Google Maps part of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it to be helpful. I hope that I was able to give you some information that you didn't know about Covington, take you through some areas that maybe surprised you or maybe you found to be absolutely a wonderful aspect of this area. And of course, I hope that you enjoyed all of the wonderful restaurants that Covington has to offer. So if you did like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can even hit the little notification bell to get notifications of when we post on our channel. I know that it helps us so much, but I know that it also helps so many other people be able to find our videos and find our channel and hopefully help them out as well. We want to help out as many people as we possibly can. Whether you or maybe a family or friend is moving in 9 days or they are moving in 90 days, please reach out to us. You can send us an email or a text message. You can give us a call at the office. you can schedule a Zoom call with us, and we would love to meet with you and help you out in any way that we can with your smooth move to New Orleans or the greater New Orleans area or the North Shore like Covington. Anywhere in Louisiana, we want to be your group. We want to be your team. We want to help you. We want to work for you, and we want the move to be as smooth as possible. So go ahead and reach out to us. Now let's go ahead and roll with some footage that we got of while we were in Covington.